Hey guys, my name is Logan, founder and leader of the Oceanic Architecture build team and the Oceanic Islands Project. Welcome to a new video and another new series. This series is going to be called the Oceanic Islands Unlocked. In this series you'll get to see all the latest news on what we're doing in this project, all the way up until it's finished. And you'll also get some behind the scenes as well as concepts and ideas that we're planning of doing. Trust me, some of these concepts you will hear are insane. So I'm not going to waste any more time, let's get straight into the brand new series. So the first thing we're going to cover is what's new in the city of Rutaka. Rutaka is a city where I've showcased all the houses and mansions in the Bedrock Inspiration series. It's also the city that's home to builds like this, and also this. So what's been built here recently? The answer is not too much really, because the time has been spent on stuff outside of the city which I'll get to later. I've been working on loads of apartments recently. I've designed a lot of them and also built a couple of them, which you're going to see right now. Here's one of the apartments I've built. I built this a couple of weeks ago and it's near enough finished. Just need to do a few more floors. I wanted to go pretty bold with this design. I wanted it to be all about shape, and you can clearly see that the shapes dominate this build. It's a bold design, but it's also really simple. All it is are a few floors inside a cube, and the cubes are stacked on top of each other in an alternating pattern. As you walk in, you can see this amazing ground floor which features a giant hole. Yeah, this part hasn't been done yet. On this ground floor I plan to have just a giant lobby. Moving upwards, this area will be a public patio area, which might even have a pool in it, I haven't decided yet. Now let's go and check out the apartments themselves. There's 6 apartments on each floor and there's a total of 24 floors here, making it 144 apartments per block. And since there's 2 of these blocks here, that means there's a total of 288 apartments here. The apartments here are also pretty big, so let's go and check them out. As you walk in, you're greeted by a pretty open plan apartment. All apartments have the same layout. I wanted to have a pretty dark and cozy feeling to these apartments, which is why all the walls are dark grey. Anyways, through the first door on your left is the main bathroom, which is pretty big actually. You have a toilet, a double sink, a shower, and also a bathtub. There's also this ladder here which is intended to look like a towel holder as well. Opposite to the bathroom is the second bedroom of the apartment. In here is plenty of storage space, and obviously with a bed and a TV. Anyways, moving into the main room of the apartment is a kitchen, a dining area and a living area all in one room. The kitchen is pretty basic if I'm being honest. There's also a small dining area with 4 stools and a table which acts as a wall between here and the living area. The living area is this one giant sofa complete with a coffee table and a TV. Behind here is the main dining table, which is also pretty simple if I'm being honest. And finally, moving through this door is the master bedroom, complete with a bed, a TV and a wardrobe room, but it doesn't have an ensuite. In my opinion, for the size of these apartments, what you get is actually pretty disappointing. The design is really plain in parts and it's missing some simple features such as a bathroom for the main bedroom. These apartments are pretty underwhelming really, but what isn't underwhelming is the views. You get a pretty large balcony with a great view of the mall over there, which I'll talk about in a future video. And that's a tour of this apartment, so let's go next door to the other apartments. And we've moved next door so we can talk about these apartments. There's 4 apartment blocks here and they all have again the same apartment design, but these ones are much better than the last ones. For starters, I love the design of these. I love the lines here and how they flow one after the other. The apartments themselves are fully complete, but the grass area surrounding it isn't yet. I'm not too sure what to put here, but I'll figure something out. Anyways, let's go inside the apartments. As you go inside, you're greeted by a very nice interior design. I love the ceiling and how you have the pattern going on with the lighting. To the left of you is the dining area with these really cool chairs. To the right of you is the kitchen area, which is pretty simple but big enough for an apartment this size. Moving on to here is the living area with a large couch, a coffee table and a TV. The TV, believe it or not, is actually really dark tinted glass. I mean, from here you can barely even tell that's glass. Anyways, moving in here is the second bedroom. You have your bed, a TV, a bathroom as well, which is pretty big, and you also have a balcony. Moving to the other side of the apartment is the master bedroom. This has a really nice large bed, a TV, a wardrobe area which actually has a pretty cool look to it. And there's also a bathroom too. And that's a tour of those apartments, and that's also what's new in the city of Rutaka. So let's move on to the next topic. Alright, our next topic is about what's right in front of us. So we're here at the airport where a couple of weeks ago I showcased this for the first time in the year of its construction. But right in front of me is the latest addition to it, which is the domestic terminal. This terminal is not fully complete yet, only the structure of it is. But anyways, to get to the terminal, simply take this turn off here and it will lead you right towards it. First of all, you can see that there's a lot of free land here. This area is most likely going to hold some hangars when I get round to making them. Now let's talk styling, because I absolutely love this terminal for its structure. It's just beautiful. The roof is this really nice diamond pattern design with giant glass diamonds in it. This roof also serves a purpose. See, when it rains, because of the roof, this water here will travel downwards into here, which is effectively a grid on the roof that travels all the way down into pipes, and the water can be reused for facilities in the terminal such as toilets. This terminal effectively makes its own water instead of needing some pipework from a river or a sea. As for the interior, it's pretty empty at the moment since there's nothing in here, but I'm in here to talk about the ceiling because I love it so much. The majority of the ceiling is black, but with the white light strips, it makes the ceiling look really nice. The ceiling has a diamond pattern design as well with these giant sunroofs, and you may not be able to tell, but these pillars actually have a pattern in them. On one side are prismarine blocks and on the other side are cracked stone bricks. And that's pretty much it for this domestic terminal, so let's move on to another part of the airport which I've been working on. Alright, so we're here in a different world now, where I'm building the runways for the airport. The airport is going to have 4 runways, and this is one of them. This one in particular is runway 27 left. And as you can see, this is pretty long. And this isn't even half the runway, by the way. And I've also been building some planes for the domestic terminal. I'll show you some of them. Here we have the Embraer E-Series. This one in particular is the E195 E2. Which is the biggest plane for this domestic terminal. This is also one of my favourite planes. Behind that is the Embraer E190 E2, the E195, the E190 and the E175. And we also have the Bombardier CRJ series. This one here is the CRJ 1000, and then the CRJ 900 and the CRJ 700. And that concludes this first episode of Oceanic Islands Unlocked. If you click in the link in the description below, you can go and see the insane project which I have planned for the near future. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more beautiful builds like this one. My name is Logan, founder and leader of the Oceanic Architecture build team and the Oceanic Islands Project, and I'm signing off. Until next time, peace out.